heading out. I've been invited to my first event in Paris, which is very exciting, and wasn't doing anything, so I thought we'd all get dressed up and have a strut through Paris, as I love to do so much. I've eaten at home in case there's nothing that I can eat, which is the likelihood. But yeah, I thought we'd get out tonight. Hope's decided to stay home and see what's hot. Good morning. I've got ATV 9 p.m. till I come in my ear this morning. I asked this question earlier this week on Substack, and I want to know what yours is. What is your first love soundtrack? Yeah, I'm really curious to know. So let me know in the comments. I swear, this is mine. I swear when I hear it, I can still like smell him. In case you didn't know, my next book, it's going to be fiction. It's going to be a novel, and it is going to be a love story. So I've very much got like love on my mind at the minute, and summer romance, kind of inhaling that as a theme in general. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm really keen to hear what yours is. Little lion, Hope. Last night was fun. It was one of those hello baby, hello. It was one of those very random evenings where I get invited to something and it feels like, yeah, this could be fun. So I just turn up, which is very much what I've been doing in this year of connection. But yeah, the hotel, the bar, the restaurant side of it was absolutely beautiful. It's definitely one to have in your back pocket if you're ever in that area of Paris. It's not an area that I know very well. It's not one that I go to very often, but it's supposed to be like where I don't know, where all the cool people live. So and that a lot of people who live there just absolutely love it. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Made a new friend through Instagram, which is always really fun. So I will leave a link to that place in case you're ever in Paris and you want to go. It is definitely one that I recommend. But I'm really curious to hear where you are along the themes of connection and loneliness, because my word of the year this year is connection. So it's something that I'm very, very interested in. And I hear mixed things. I hear that people are really, really lonely at the minute. And then I hear that people are really overwhelmed and just have, not enough hours in the day. I'm sitting somewhere in between. Like I can't believe where I was this time last year compared to where I am now. Like this time last year I was, and this is me at my worst, I would say. Like I go into this place of, I don't need anyone. I only need, one or two friends, and I'm fine on my own. And I, miss independent, and I go into, very hermit kind of borderline reclusive sort of mode. And since opening up my heart and the floodgates at the beginning of this year, and I think for anyone who is feeling lonely or struggling with connection, I think this is my number one tip that I would give you, is to open up your heart and be open to possibilities, to new experiences. When I did that, like when I came to Paris in February especially, it was literally like the floodgates had opened, like the universe just came rushing in terms of all these new people, all these new connections, and it was incredible, but it showed me what was possible. But at the same time, it's too much. It's too much. I'm introverted. I know lots of us are introverted, and I'm really keen to hear how you deal with that, because even when we're in that, I don't need anyone, I'm fine alone, I'm happy being alone, which, totally am. We also have needs, right? Like that's what I'm coming to realise. Like I do have needs for connection. I do want that. When I came back to Paris this time, like officially, I very much went back into that hermit mode, and I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't see anyone. I spent probably like 2 solid weeks just alone. I didn't do anything. And then on Bastille Day, I felt my first pang of loneliness, because there was this real celebration atmosphere, and I felt like, I'm alone and I haven't got anyone to celebrate with, and poor me. But it's realizing, well, that's a choice. That's my choice. That's not the only way that that this can go. And since then, I've opened myself up again. But then what happens? It all comes rushing back in, and it's a little bit too much. And last night was great. Got to meet a new friend. The night before, Hope and I we went out with my friend Raf. We were walking up and down the Seine till like midnight. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. And you get that FOMO of, you don't want to be missing out on connection and all these amazing experiences. But at the same time, you can find them tiring. And what I think, the question that I keep coming up with, and let me know if this resonates or if you'd add anything to this, I think it's a really relevant, and I find it really interesting as a topic to discuss at the minute, because we're spending so much of our time on social media and so much of our energy on our work. And I think we are missing out on genuine connection, and I think that is affecting us all in a really, really big and detrimental way. And the questions that I'm pondering to kind of help me get over it, because I have no interest in the whole social media, superficial, being out, having a great time, look what a great time I'm having. Like, that's so easy. That's just curated nonsense. And often, and you can do that with anyone, like just pick a rando and take a picture and, oh my God, we're having such a great time. And I don't think anyone who watches this channel is interested in any kind of superficial life either. I think we're all looking for something meaningful, simple, and a less but better approach, right? So how do you find a balance? Oh my gosh, like it's the most Libra rising thing I think I've ever said. But yeah, how do you find that balance? And I think that's what it's all about, because I think it's not straightforward. I think there are seasons when we're more open to connecting with other people. There are times when we're open to new connections versus when we want to fall back into those old ones. If you menstruate, you have your menstrual cycle to work around. There are the nature seasons to go with as well. Summer is known as being very extroverted and having to be out there, and that can be great and encouraging. It can also be a lot of pressure and bring up that FOMO, that I'm not having as good a time as whoever. I don't know. So I think it's a case of experimenting. This is what I'm trying to do anyway, but please let me know what your experience is. I'm really, really interested, because I know we live like all over the world, and we've got all different situations. If you've got children, if you're single, in a couple, like it changes everything so much. Hope's just having a little drink. You can hear her slurping. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is find balance. So figuring out how many connections in, say, a week, a couple of weeks feels good for me and feels nourishing for me, in a way that it's not superficial, that I can actually lean into those as quality, meaningful connections. And the questions that I'm pondering, okay, honey? The questions that I'm pondering are, how do I want to connect with people, and with who? Because that's what it's about. It's very easy to open yourself up. The floodgates open, all these people come rushing in. But for me, it's about forming meaningful connections. It's something that I'm grappling with at the minute, and something that I'm really, really keen to hear your opinion, your experience, your take on. But in the spirit of connection, we have got a dinner with another new friend who I met earlier this week under a full moon, no less. Like when people come into your life under a full moon, I feel like not a full moon, a new moon. That's usually significant. Like you're supposed to pay attention to stuff like that. So yeah, we had a really lovely evening. It's one of the, when you sit down with someone new and they just speak the same language as you. They're into like the universe, tarot, meaning, creativity. It's like tick, 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 tick. Yes, we're going to get on really, really well. So Hope's coming tonight, and we're going to the 7th arrondissement in Paris, which again is an area that I don't really go to that often, but it's where Kelly lives, so we're going to go there. She said that there's a really nice street with loads of cute restaurants so we're just going to go and have a little look and see what we can find. But I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having a nice dinner out with someone, and Hope is coming with us tonight. I will do a summer capsule wardrobe outfits video, by the way, very, very soon. I've got my pink skirt on tonight because I went to see Barbie. I went to see the Barbie film on Wednesday, literally like the day it came out. And I don't care who knows it, it was incredible. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. I'm here for the Barbie chat. It's if you turned your nose up at it, it's not the film that you think. It explores some very important modern issues. I thought it was really, really clever. I thought it was really, really good. So yeah, if you've seen it, let me know. I want to hear what you think. But that is what the pink skirt is in flag of, and I've got like Barbie girl in my head.